Plagiarism is not a new problem, especially in the world of academia. But with advancements in technology, new conversations are emerging regarding the impact that things like artificial intelligence could have on determining whether or not something has been plagiarized. Well, Dr. Roger Cruz is the Associate Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences at the University of Memphis, and he has written a book about plagiarism, and he's joining us now to talk about it. So, okay, we know what plagiarism is, but just what is plagiarism?
Simply put, it's taking somebody else's thoughts or ideas without acknowledgement or compensation.
Right, and then using them for yourself. So anyway, okay, technology has now made plagiarism just really top of mind for a lot of us.
That's right, yeah.
Tell me about did you ever know that plagiarism, like what you were writing about, was going to actually be like such a big topic now?
When I began writing, it was really before ChatGPT had been released, and so it really made a big difference in terms of the direction the book took. But I think talking about the history and this, where all this comes from and how long it's been an issue is important as well.
Okay, how come, like, if you have an idea, like, why shouldn't someone be able to do that?
Well, if you're an artist or a writer, you obviously create intellectual property, and that's just like real property, and you can be sued for violating somebody's copyright if you use their work without permission, and in many cases that does happen.
I agree with you completely. I was just being devil's advocate. So can you just talk to me about how technology has made it easier for people to commit plagiarism?
Yeah, the internet makes it possible to do copy and paste plagiarism very, very easily. So if it's out there, you can grab it and use it for yourself.
Okay, let's talk about detection, because you hear about people taking it and pasting it, and then, but now let's talk about how it can, just as easily as you create it, can it be detected?
Plagiarism can be detected fairly easily through text similarity software. Detecting AI content is much harder. And in fact, many people think they can do it, but it's really very difficult to do.
Whoa, okay, so talk to me about your journey through this. Like, what made you want to write about it? And then walk me through, what surprised you?
I've always been interested in the topic because as a professor I have to deal with it now and then. That does crop up in my classes. But I became really interested in the reasons why people might plagiarize, the kinds of people might plagiarize, and the excuses that people have for having committed plagiarism. So I really wanted to explore what had already been shown, and then really kind of try to pull the entire story together.
So you mean people will be like, I just really wanted to, you have to put quotes around it, right? If you're,
that's what you're supposed to do.
That's the thing. You put a quote here. If it's someone else's words, you put the words there, and then you put a quote on the end.
It should be that simple, but a lot of people just don't do it.
What is surprising about the things that you've heard and seen, and a good excuse, a funny excuse, not good, but a funny excuse?
A lot of excuses have to do with like sloppy record keeping. They think, well, it was my notebook. I thought it was my idea, but I guess it was somebody else's idea. So that's often something that people mention.
Oops.
Yep.
And in your research itself, what really stuck out to you?
The number of really accomplished people who have been accused of plagiarism, people who've won Nobel Prizes, Pulitzer Prizes, very high elected officials. So it's really something that it's not just students, it's just everybody. And people you would never suspect, like, Helen Keller.
Not Helen Keller. Well, okay, wait. She was blind and deaf, right? So, but you can read Braille. So she was accused. Yeah.
So she had somebody spell a story to her on her hand, and then later she created that story and didn't realize that she had a story that she had heard previously.
Oh my gosh. There is kind of this thing we've heard, in life where people can adopt things psychologically, almost as if. Tell me about that.
Unconscious plagiarism. It's the usual excuse. And it's a real thing. There have been lab studies that have shown people can forget the origin of their ideas and believe that they're their own when they're actually somebody else's.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so what do you hope when people are reading this and considering the times that we're in, what do you hope that they will take away?
Well, I really hope that people, come to the idea that you really want to respect the intellectual property of other people, and that plagiarism can be a fairly serious offense. It's caused a lot of people a lot of grief over the years, being sued for having taking somebody's song lyrics or their melody, that kind of thing. So you have to be careful.
You can go to jail
You
and
can.
prison. Okay, so what's at your website when we go there? We put that.
Yeah, there's information about the books I've published previously and the reviews and some interviews and things like that. Yeah.
Okay, where do you think we're going when it comes to, you know, people's own content, you know, in the future as you look?
That's a real problem. I think it's going to be harder and harder for people to really be able to claim ownership of ideas when they're so freely available online.
Okay, so basically, while it's in your head, you have to like go in. So trademarking, I think they're going to start making a lot of money. Like,
Yeah.
okay, so go be a trademark attorney, right?
Right.
Copyright, sorry, copyright. See, trademark's one thing, copyright. All right, use the wrong word. But thank you, Dr. Cruz, for taking something that is age-old and bringing it into the modern age.
You're very welcome.